Welcome to this training. Welcome to the training. This is the How to Use ChatGPT in Your Home Inspection Business training sponsored by Inspector Flow. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. For those of you who don't know, or if you are not familiar, ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence chat box that can basically mimic human conversations. So if you've not heard of AI or artificial intelligence, there are starting to be a lot of different AI tools that pop up, and it's very important that you are familiar because this technology is a part of the future, and it will definitely be affecting all industries. It will definitely be coming for some people's jobs and the whole nine. So it's important to be familiar with this and to know how to use it and leverage it in your business. So ChatGPT, you can essentially interact. You can basically talk to it like you would if you had an assistant who was going to complete tasks for you. And as of right now, ChatGPT is still free. You can use it in a free version. They also have a paid version. The paid version just, I guess, works a little bit faster. I've been using the free version and it's been working just fine for me. There's also a mobile app. I have an iPhone and I was able to download the ChatGPT mobile app directly to my phone, and it works well on mobile as well. So this is a very powerful tool. And today, for the next few moments, I'm going to talk specifically to home inspectors. But if you're watching this, just know that everything that I'm going to be talking about can apply to your business and to your industry as well. So, for home inspectors, I'm going to show you basically three ways that you can use Chat GPT in your home inspection business. And I'll just go ahead and tell you the three up front. The first is report writing, second is marketing, and then third is content creation. You want to make sure you stick around because I'm going to show you how you can create 50 pieces of content in 30 minutes or less. So, like I said, this is a very powerful tool, and I'm going to show you how you can use it and leverage it in your home inspection business. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump right into is ChatGPT. Like I said, you can literally just Google it, go to the website, and you can sign up. You can sign up for a plan, and again, it's free. So, like down you see down here in the left, you can upgrade to the paid version, which is again $20 a month if you want to. But if not, like I said, the free version works really well. Over here to the left, this is one of the features that I really like. Is it basically saves, it keeps a running record of the exchanges that you have. And so, if there's a question or a prompt that you give it, and you want to go back to the response, you can do so over here, and you can literally change you can change this. So just say roof flashing defect. I could change this to something else if I wanted to. So that's really cool. So one of the first things that again that we're going to talk about in terms of how ChatGPT can help you with your report writing is the fact that uh, one of the things we got to remember is that the input that you receive from the tool is based on the quality of what you give it, and what you give we call these prompts, right? So chat gpt the better response, if you want a better response, then you got to give chat gpt a better prompt. So it's always, just as a rule of thumb, it's always best to be as specific as possible. I'm going to give you sort of a formula that you can use to as you're giving the input to help you be specific. So you're basically going to tell ChatGPT this. Write this down. Act as a role, perform a task in this format. If you follow that framework, you should have a pretty specific prompt that will then get you the response that you're looking for. So again, it's act as a role, perform a task in this format. So for home inspectors, let's say we're going to tell Chat GPT, acting as a home inspector, write a 3 sentence narrative comment describing the issues with non-GFCI receptacles near water. If you're a home inspector, you know the issues with having non-GFCI receptacles near water. And I asked for, again, I told acting as a role is home inspector, perform the task is write the comment, and the format is a 3 sentence narrative comment. If I wouldn't have said 3 sentence, it would have wrote about 4 or 5 paragraphs. So that's why it's important, again, to follow that framework. And as you can see here, it has given me a 3 sentence narrative comment that is talking about the problem with having non-GFCI receptacles near water. Another thing to point out is that I don't typically use whatever the output is verbatim. I typically what helps me is that I can give Chat GPT my thoughts and it puts it like together in sentences, and then I don't copy that, but it just gives me basically like kind of like a foundation or a template to work with so that I can go in and edit it, use my tone, use the specifics of the situation. So don't just rely on Chat GPT for copying and pasting. Just use it as kind of like a framework to help get, your creative flow going, and edit it, basically customize it for whatever you need it for. So let's try one more. Acting. So this time I'm gonna ask for a defect comment. Acting as a home inspector. Right, I'm gonna put short this time so you'll see how Chat GPT defines short. Right, a short defect comment for missing roof flashing. You can literally watch it go to work. So you'll see here. Um, oh, okay, that wasn't too bad. Normally it gives you like several paragraphs. Upon inspecting the roof, it was observed that the roof is missing essential flashing components. Roof flashing is crucial for preventing. Like that's a great start. And then based upon whatever I was seeing at that specific inspection, I would go in here and I would edit it and customize it, and again, put my flow on it basically. But it was incredibly helpful when coming up with informational comments to include in the report, as well as defect comments. As inspectors, we know that the report is a very crucial part of all of this, and getting that template right is super important so that when you're outside in the field, things can go quickly and smoothly for you. So this is just one way that Chat GPT can help you as an inspector, is this to expedite your report writing process and help you really establish a solid template that you can use over and over again while you're out in the field. Okay. So next, let's talk about marketing. Let's talk about how ChatGPT can help you in marketing. Again, we know that as inspectors, there is some marketing involved. Websites, we're always trying to drive traffic to our websites. Most of us, hopefully, for booking purposes, to get leads, so that people can go and read about the services that we provide, where we service at, sometimes price, and then to give them an option to go ahead and book. So that's whether that's home buyers or realtors, it's important to have a solid website and be able to again draw traffic there. Sometimes you see inspectors do blog posts for home buyers, providing them information, again, just as sort of a lead magnet to draw people to that inspector, to their content, with the hopes of eventually converting it into an actual inspection. Also, realtor interactions. Inspectors have to constantly be reaching out to realtors to build those relationships so that the realtors will then refer their clients to them. So let's take a look at how Chat GPT can help us just in those 3 ways. Let's say website, blog posts, and realtor interactions. So for starters, let's start with the website. All right, this is how we're going to use ChatGPT to help us create a simple website for our home inspection business. We all know that, again, as inspectors, we need somewhere to send people to read about who we are, the services that we provide, where we provide those services, how much they cost, and then ultimately a way to book those services. So I'm going to show you how to do that, how to create a simple website for your home inspection business using ChatGPT and a site that I use called Card. Okay. So the first thing that I've done, I'm just going to show you, I already did it so that we don't waste time in the video, but what I basically did was I asked ChatGPT to create engaging website copy for my home inspection page. This is the home page, so it should include info about me, the services I provide, my service area, and a call to action to book an inspection. And so this is what it gave me. I responded. I think it's missing a catchy headline and intro at the beginning, and so it reworked it. Okay, so I have my content here in Card. Again, remember, do not just copy and paste. Be prepared. Sometimes I will open up a Google Doc and copy the content from ChatGPT into Google Doc where I'll do my editing, and then I'll copy my final copy or my final texts from Google Docs into wherever I'm putting it. But just remember that you need to go back through and edit and customize it and make sure that it flows in your voice for your specific purpose. So then I'm going to open up Card. This is just a simple site that I've put together in Card. As you can see, a simple background of a house. I have a couple menu options here where people can find out, again, about me, the services that I provide. There's a link to schedule, there's a link to get a quote, and also to contact me. Okay, so here's me. And I literally took that text that I had created in ChatGPT and I just literally pasted it right here. And as you can see, pretty good text. Again, it's a foundation for me to go in and add and tweak and edit and change and make sure that it sounds like Nita. But boom, I didn't have to start from scratch having to type this in, which I would probably shorten this, but you get the point. Same thing here. I would take my services, give me a summary of my home inspection services. I would take these services and simply paste them into this area. And again, I can edit, if there's certain ancillaries that I provide or whatever the case may be, I can edit it. But boom, I don't have to start from scratch. My contact area, people can leave me a message, or if I didn't want this, I could erase the form and then just have my address, my phone number. Here's all my contacts for my social media. Come up to the top right, I hit save. One of the dope things about Card is that you can publish it. They will give you a Card URL to publish it to, or if you have a custom domain, so let's just say I have purchased bookinspectorflow.com, I could literally publish it to that custom domain so that when people went to bookinspectorflow.com, this is the page that they would see. And so I publish it to whatever domain I want. And now, boom, I have a simple site that's created, and people are able to read about me, about the services. If I go back, about the services that I provide. If they want to get a quote, this takes them directly to the Nashi tool to get a quote. If they want to actually schedule, it takes them to scheduling. Mine is blocked, but you get the drift. It takes you to the scheduling, and then it'll take them to the contact area. So that's a simple website for a new home inspector where you won't have to pay thousands of dollars in order to get going. And all I used was Chat GPT and Card. I'll leave a link to both of them in the chat or in the box below. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to use Chat GPT to for your realtor interactions, for reaching out to realtors, and also for creating blog posts or newsletters, basically educational content that you can use as a lead magnet to catch the attention of potential home buyers as well as realtors. So I've already set this up just for the sake of time. We're going to start with the realtor interaction. As a home inspector, obviously, a huge number of your referrals are going to come from realtors who are basically dealing with your clients every day on a day-to-day basis. And so it will be important to reach out to them and let them know that you're in town, you're doing business, and what your company has to offer. So my prompt for this was, I just asked ChatGPT, as a home inspector, write a short email to area realtors offering them comprehensive and quality home inspection services. Okay. And so this is what it gave me. Cool thing. It also gave me a subject line for my email. And so that was the response. I said, make it a little bit more informal and shorten it up a bit, right? And so it went in, reworked it, used a bit of a different tone, and made it a little shorter, right? So I could literally use this button here, copy this. And if I have a list of realtors that are in my area, I could either print this out on my letterhead and send snail mail, or I could send this out as an email to all of those realtors again, letting them know that I'm here. I service your area. These are the special services that I provide, cost information, maybe a discount, et cetera, et cetera. So again, as always, do not forget to edit this, customize it, make it specific to your business. But as always, this is a solid framework for what you could say to area realtors to let them know that you're in their market and you're doing business with them. Okay. So that's one way. The next thing is again, if you're trying to drive traffic to a blog or a newsletter, even just to your website, one way to do that is to provide educational information again that people can learn from. In exchange for, they'll give you their email, or again browse your site and maybe use you when they're looking for a home inspection. So let's say that we were looking for blog posts, right? What are some blog post ideas? So we could go to new chat and we'll just ask chat GP, give me 20 creative and engaging topics. I'm gonna say blog post topics for home buyers that involves home inspections. Again, you want to be as specific as possible. So I'm looking for the 20 most creative and engaging. Again, remember, I just asked for the blog post topics first. Okay. So as they're creating them, I'm going to basically choose one of them that I like. I like number 5, home inspections 101, what every first time home buyer should expect. This is important because I think this is something that's often lost on buyers. They don't know the proper expectations aren't set. They know that their realtor tells them that they have to have one, but they don't often know what to expect in terms of what the inspection includes, what it doesn't include, what it costs, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to say I like number 5. uh Please use that topic and create an SEO optimized blog post of less than 3, I'm gonna say actually 200 words. We want it to be short and sweet. Notice I include SEO optimized in there. That's really important when you're doing blogs and newsletters for the ranking of your blog, right? So boom, it's creating it. Again, gives me the title as well as the meta description. If you create blogs, you know that those are two very important components to have. And now again, it used that topic. So it used the topic of number 5, what first time home buyers should expect. And now it's basically giving me a list. So I could even change the title to this and say 5 tips for first time home buyers, right? And boom, I have it right here. I could edit this, rework it again, I could say include a call to action to book my inspection company the next time they're in need. And now it's going to rework the entire blog post. I could have said add and it would have just gave me that. but it's going to rework. Sometimes I like to do this so that I can pick and choose from both responses and like take parts from one response and add it to the other one. And sometimes it even makes the output even better. But now in this one is going to include a direct call to action for the reader to book me for their inspection. And so again, you could literally go through now and say, now that you have number 5, these are essentially 20 different blog posts that you could create and you could load up into your blog post software, and boom, you have new blogs firing off, for the next 20 days or how many ever days you selected. So this is another way that ChatGPT can help you market your business and generate leads that could potentially turn into home inspections. All right, so next I'm going to show you how to make 50 pieces of content in 30 minutes or less using ChatGPT and Canva. All right, so what I did was I asked ChatGPT to create 50 engaging quotes about home inspections that I can use for Instagram. And you see, it did just that for me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy them and I will paste them here in the spreadsheet. See, I've already pasted them here in the spreadsheet. And so I want to now, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I want to now download as a CSV file. Okay, so it's untitled. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Canva. And now I want to create Instagram Reels. Remember, Instagram Reels can be repurposed for TikTok posts as well as YouTube Shorts. One thing I love about Canva is that they already have a lot of templates that you can basically just kind of steal and then customize for your own. So I'm going to use that one. And instead of having that background, I'm going to use this background with the houses. I'll make this my background. Okay, boom. I'm going to customize this for my business. I'll have that be inspector flow. I'm going to change the picture to a picture of moi. Okay, boom. So now I can use this as my content template. So now here comes the magical part. So I'm going to hit on the left, I'm going to hit bulk create. I'm going to hit upload CSV. I'm going to find the one that I just, oops, I don't, let me do this one. I'm going to find the one that I just saved. It's GPT. Now it's basically asking me, where do you want us to put this content? I'm going to say connect data right here. I want it right there. Hit continue. It's going to create 50 of those for me in a matter of a few seconds. Okay, so now all of those, the content or the quotes that ChatGPT came up with are now here. There's 50. I can shorten the time if I wanted to. Buying a home without an inspection is like driving blindfolded. Don't gamble, get your house inspected. And as you can see, again, there are 50 of them. And if you have Canva Pro, you can literally come up here. You can schedule it directly through Canva to schedule to post to your different social sites, or you can download it to your phone and just trigger it off as you want to. But that's 50 pieces of content in less than 30 minutes, customized for my business. Can't beat that at all. All right, so hopefully you have now an idea about how powerful ChatGPT is and how a sample of some of the ways that you can use it in your business. This technology, like I said, is definitely a part of the future. So you want to be ahead of the game and using it to help your processes to flow better and also to expedite your time as far as your reports and also your marketing. As a home inspector, you got to use all of the tools that you have available to you to create the best experience for your clients, your home buyers, your realtors, and everybody involved. So, thanks for tuning in to the training. Please make sure you like and subscribe for more. Catch you on the next one.